people, are burning things made by other folks that they don't like. Now people are burning Yeezys, these ugly ass shoes that you should have burned when you bought them. But I get it. The problem I have here is that this guy, particular, I think he's a Florida man, he burned $15,000 worth of Yeezy shoes. Here's some details. A South Florida man incensed with Kanye West's controversial comments on Twitter lit a match to some pricey kicks in order to make a statement. The recent anti-Semitic comments by the Grammy-winning artist left Danny Shiff burning mad. I like this terminology that this guy used, I like it. I'm very much actually for free speech and everyone is entitled to their opinion. But what got me going on this one is someone like Kanye West. People like him cannot use this massive platform to spread this kind of hate, is what he said. Now, onto these shoes, this is my issue. The price tag for the shoes, more than $15,000 or around $500 a pair. Said he had tons of them. Now, Shiff said he's donating 2 pairs to charity for every pair that he burned. A lot of people made comments about, oh, why are you burning them? It's such a waste. You should donate them, which is true, he admitted. It is a waste to burn them, he said, but I totally would make a much stronger statement. And I did say that for every pair, I'm going to buy 2 new pairs of shoes and donate them to charity, which I did. Hopefully those are Converse, I don't know, maybe some New Balance, Skechers, since Kanye showed up in that office as well. Hope he didn't buy more Yeezys and decide to give those away so that someone else can burn those. Anyway, it goes, this is happening. We've seen this with burns and burning of things, but there's an actually hip hop artist. His son is also upset with Kanye. You can imagine how he feels. He did the same thing, watch.
Yeezys, bro. We ain't wearing no more Yeezys. We ain't wearing no more Yeezys.
Kanye West.
We ain't wearing no more Yeezys, man. Kanye, man.
Light him up, cuz. Spit on that nigga.
No more Yeezys, man.
Bitch, over it.
No more Yeezys. No more Yeezys.
It's over with, West.
Yeezys, man. We ain't wearing no more Yeezys, man.
Add smoke to it.
No more Yeezys. I'm finna barbecue on them bitches.
Somebody go get a
Somebody go get some meat.
burger.
We finna barbecue on these bitches, man.
Ooh, that
Oh, the grams on fire.
Boosie's son and a couple of friends burning some Yeezys. So let's find out how expensive that barbecue could have been and why it's so damn expensive. Yeezy, this is the obvious part, is ultimately a fashion designer's shoe made by Kanye. Everyone loves this guy, or at least they loved his shoes at one point. He himself has the final decision of the design of the Yeezy. Not only that, but he is actively involved in proposing designs, creative prototypes, adding or removing elements. So to be clear, Kanye doesn't design Yeezys alone from top to bottom. Creating a modern, high quality shoe is a lot of work and the complicated science behind it. So for that, he needs people like the folks that work at Adidas and they put it all together. But he has a design finale. So here's another reason, the main reason why they're so damn expensive. It's because they're sold in limited editions. You can imagine that too, with a limited number to drop. The most Yeezys ever sold in a year was in 2019, when reportedly 1 to 1.5 million pairs were released on the market. The tactic was so effective that a pair of 2014 red October Yeezy shoes now often sell for close to $10,000, Ravana, on the used market. One more piece of information that's really gonna piss me off. His first pair of Yeezys have sold for a price as outlandish as their creator, this writer says. The sample sneakers that introduced the rapper's nascent fashion empire to the world back at the 2008 Grammys have sold for a record $1.8 million. One pair of effing shoes. Not only are the black leather high tops the first pair of sneakers to break the 1 million barrier, they are sold for more than 3 times the previous high mark. Look at these ugly ass shoes while we get your response, Ivana.
Oh my God. I never really think that, burning products is necessarily a good way to protest when all the conservatives were like, I don't know, burning CDs, Dixie Chick CDs and stuff. It's not usually an effective way to protest, but I understand why people are outraged. Kanye's been, his recent anti-Semitic statements, have been horrendous, but he's also, made remarks that were anti-black. He's been misogynistic publicly for quite some time now. But I think that when it comes to Boosie's son burning the shoes, I think that is actually probably something that would impact Kanye because he really prides himself in being, a vanguard in the music industry with who's like created pathways, and it has been an inspiration to young people. So seeing someone who's young, whose parent is in the music industry, who is, publicly protesting you for your heinous and anti-Semitic statements, I think that is something that might have an impact on him.
I mean, as we've seen before, more revelations are coming about Kanye, and he seems to care about certain pieces of information or certain people in certain avenues, and many times it's just conservatives and Donald Trump. But as folks continue to abandon him, I always wondered this. When people go home at night, they're not tweeting and they're not truthing, and they're just lying there. Do they go, I really effed up? And I wish I didn't do that. Like, you can't imagine Kanye saying that, but does he think it every once in a while? Hopefully. And who knows, maybe Burning Shoes has him on that whole thing. We'll see.